everyone, it's Kris from my girlfriend's quilt shop, and today let's learn how to embroider onto a t-shirt in 10 easy steps. The first thing that I like to do is actually print out my design template. As you can see here, I've already printed it out. It's got the crosshairs already on there, and this is really going to help me to see exactly where I want my design to be. Now, if you don't have software that will actually allow this to print out, then go ahead and head over to embrilliance.com/express and be able to download the free version of being able to print out all of your templates. Step number 2, let's go ahead and turn our t-shirt inside out. And on the inside area of my t-shirt, I like to take Kimberbell fusible backing, put the fusible side down, and place it approximately where my design is going to go. Press it into place, and then with a little bit of 505 spray adhesive, I'm going to lightly spray a piece of light mesh cutaway stabilizer, and also place that down on the back. Don't worry about this big piece, it will be trimmed out later. Step number 3, let's find the center of our t-shirt so we know exactly where we want our design to go. To do that, I'm just going to fold it in half and place a pin at the top, right at the center point. Open it back up, and with my ruler, I measure about 2 inches down. And at this point, I can line up my crosshairs to my center line, again, about 2 inches down, and pin it into place. Step number 4, hoop sticky back wash away or tearaway stabilizer into the hoop. This helps keep the shirt up above the hoop, not inside, in order to help prevent hoop burn. Step number 5, I'm going to actually put the hoop inside my shirt. You'll notice that it's upside down, and that's important because when we hoop this, we want to make sure this bottom side is actually out of the way, which is going to make the excess part of the shirt towards us, right? So in order to allow this hoop to go in and out of the machine very easily, we want the excess bulk of our t-shirt to be facing towards us. Now, when you're with this hoop, let's go ahead and place that right in there. We're going to feel for our center points and make sure that they are going horizontally lined up with our crosshairs here. And then we want to make sure that our vertical line is right along there. The nice thing about the sticky back is that you can adjust it over and over again until you're satisfied with the results. Step number 6, make sure that the bulk of your t-shirt is out of the way. We don't want to get it caught in stitching. So I like to use big giant clips like the ones I'm using here to just clip it all out of the way. You can see on the back side that nothing is in the way. That's exactly what we're looking for. The next thing I like to do is actually prepare my applique pieces before I even head over to the machine. So that's step number 7. If you're working with applique fabrics, my recommendation is to go ahead and cut your pieces maybe about 1 inch bigger than what they are in the design. And then my secret weapon that I absolutely love is to use Heat and Bond Soft Stretch Light on the back of my fabric. This is going to really help adhere the fabric appliques to your shirt, and it's going to be great through multiple washings. The nice thing about the soft stretch is it actually is going to move with the knit fabric. You're going to absolutely love it, and it's not going to cause a lot of extra bulk. Now, before you use these though, it's important that you remove the paper side. Don't stitch through the paper side. So I'm going to hurry and do that myself right now before I take it to the machine so that I don't forget. Step number 8, I always recommend using a 7511 ballpoint needle when embroidering onto anything that is knit. And if it stretches, you definitely want to use a ballpoint needle. Step number 9, let's go ahead and pull up our design that is found on my machine now. I will click on that right there and set it. But before I go to embroidery, I want to edit this design because remember, we turned the t-shirt upside down. We better also do the same thing with our applique. Let's go ahead to edit and rotate. And I will turn it around so that it's facing the direction that we need it to be, upside down. Hit OK. and embroidery. And step number 10, before I stitch it out, I want to make sure that my needle is directly over top of the center point of my design. To do that, I'll go ahead and use my little guide beam here. You can see the red dot on the template, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a little movement on my machine. Again, just to make sure that everything is centered. There we go. I feel really good about that, so I'll hit OK. And of course, before I embroider, I better go ahead and remove the paper, right? And that's all there is to it. Let's go ahead and stitch this out and let the fun begin. All right, this is all done. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the hoop from the shirt. And let's go ahead and remove the excess stabilizer. Okay, and that is all there is to it. Look how fun. Perfect for the 4th. And I think it's just as cute as can be. What do you think? Let us know in the comments your best tips and tricks for embroidering onto a t-shirt, sweatshirt, any kind of clothing. We'd love to hear all of the ideas. And if you do this design or any other design from my girlfriend's quilt shop, we'd love to see. Make sure and post your pictures on Friends of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop Facebook page. And best of luck with your next embroidery project.